Here we are at Sydney Uni Football Ground in round 3 of the NPL New South Wales Women's Competition as we kick off round 4 with Friday night football action between Sydney University and the Football New South Wales Institute. After 4 rounds, these two sides remain undefeated in the competition. Sydney Uni currently on top of the league with 7 points, closely followed by Institute in second place on 6. Two talented young teams do battle here at Sydney Uni Football Ground. And we all remember back to last year's semi-final, one of the greatest games of State League women's football I've ever witnessed, as Uni overcame the Institute by the odd goal. Tonight, Alex Apakis' side will look to stay on top of the league with a victory and continue their run, while the Institute will look to do much the same, pick up 3 points of their own and jump tonight's rivals on the competition ladder. Two youthful sides full of teenagers, young Matildas and W League stars. We're in for some great action here tonight. Tonight's lineups: Sydney Uni, in goals, Courtney Newbon, Annabelle Martin, Tori Tumeth, Taryn King, Charlotte McLean, Bianca Garlich, Claire Wheeler, Mel Caceres, Nikki Flannery, Julianne Russell, and Stephanie Augustus. Hipparchus has rung the changes since the last time we were with you. Courtney Vine and Mackenzie Hawkesby find themselves on the bench, as well as Julia Vines, while Carla Trimboli and Ifa Colville also join them on the bench. For the Institute, in goals, Olivia Riddell, Claudia Valletta, Jess Nash, Greta Crisula, Jamie Millard, Darcy Malone, Scarlett Thomas, Sheridan Gallagher, O'Reilly Henry and Aideen Keane. For the Institute on the bench, we have a 14-year-old Isabella Chidiak, who came off the bench last week to score against Manly United. Charlie Rule, Jordan Jasnos and Holly Williams are also on the bench for the Institute. Last week, the Institute showed they're here to do business once again, overcoming Manly United at Caroma Park by 3-0 in a totally dominant performance, where the result could have been much more had the Institute team been more clinical in front of goal. For Uni, it's 2 weeks in a row they've come from behind. First, against the Spartans, they came back to win. Last week, they managed to steal a 2-2 draw against Sydney Uni after being down by 2-0. Uni on the offensive early here. Stephanie Augustus earned her spot in to lead the Uni front line, having come off the bench against the Blacktown Spartans and scoring 2 goals, leading the comeback for Sydney Uni. And here she is again today, looking to make a difference. High press here from the Uni team as the Institute look to get out. Gallagher looks central. Can't find a teammate. It's Augustus now on the ball. Augustus gets past one. Battling hard there with Cresula. Millard beats a defender, plays it out wide, and it's a foul there by Annabelle Martin. on 18 Keen. Perfect night for football. Friday night to kick off the women's round 4 competition. 5 more games to come this week, all on Sunday. And it's Mel Caceres now winning the ball in a dangerous position. Augustus looks to turn a defender. And the referee is going to bring it back for an earlier foul on Caceres. Union shooting range here. Bianca Garlich, of course, will step up to this set piece. No Courtney Vine to push her off the ball this week. Olivia Adele in the Institute goal. She'll have her work cut out here if Garlich can get this on target. Garlich through the wall, straight into the hands of Adele. Nash, a junior Matilda. And again, it's Julianne Russell, but she loses out. Institute really struggling to get out of this final third of theirs that they're defending. Garlich on the ball. Finds Tumeth. King. Martin. Looking for Flannery down the line. But good work from Keane to block the pass. Parker's asking his team to play the ball quicker and get the attacks moving. They've obviously got the Institute on the ropes at the moment. Garlich on the ball now. Looking for McLean. Can't find her. Now the Institute look to finally break out of their half. Valletta on the run here. Tumeth should get there. She does. Plays it back to Newbon. Newbon, a former Institute player herself, as well as Charlotte McLean, who's just cleared the ball. Jess Nash finds the sideline. It'll be a Sydney Uni throw-in. King looks long for Flannery, but Flannery had checked in looking for a ball to feet. Instead, King's found space, and the Institute now will get an opportunity to get on the ball, get a few touches, a few passes, release the nerves. Nash. Back to Riddell. Riddell looks to the middle. Finds Scarlett Thomas, another 15-year-old in this team. There's actually quite a few 15-year-olds in this Institute team, and it's a real credit to Leah Blaney and the Institute setup, pushing these youngsters through and giving them an opportunity to play at first team level. A lot of potential here for future Matildas. And they've given the ball away again here. This time it's Claire Wheeler moving into the box. Good defending there. The Institute get the ball away. Now they look to break. Sheridan Gallagher making a run. Can't find it, but it's Riley Henry now. Another 15-year-old in this side. Henry to the feet of Keane. Keane looks to cross. It should be a goal kick, and it is. There's 4 15-year-olds in this Institute team, along with Isabella Chidiak on the bench, who's only 14. And they've really shown their worth so far this campaign with 6 points, 2 wins from 3. And that highly impressive victory against Manly United away from home last week, where you would have expected the home side to dominate on their own pitch, a big pitch, allowing them to play their game, spreading the ball. The Institute showed what they're all about and picked up all 3 points in a dominant win. And they're off again here, but they've given the ball away. Still with Gallagher. Gallagher looks wide but gives the ball away. Somehow gets to the feet of Keane. Malone. Gomez. Finds the feet of Henry. Henry looks wide. And McLean stolen in there. Moves forward. Looks for an option. Can't find. Malone cuts that ball out. Game looks very cramped at the moment. Neither side's really pushing wide enough. Unusual for the Institute not to be looking to spread the ball wider. They've finally got the ball out of their half now. And they'll look to stay in the Institute. Valletta on the ball now. Finds Henry. Lots of noise around Riley Henry at the moment. Touted as one definitely for the future, one that we should look out for and possibly keep a name penned in. Augustus. Great ball by Augustus. Finds Flannery, who's been very quiet in the early part of this game. Great defending there by Jamie Millard. Crisula. Toomuth. Wheeloff looks wide. And now it's Flannery in a dangerous position. She crosses in to the far post. Too far for Augustus. Russell on the ball now. Finds McLean. McLean back to Russell, who's in an offside position. To the frustration of Alex Opakis. As we said, Friday night football here at Sydney Uni Football Ground. After this one, the men's kick off their game at 8:30. A real spectacle here today with the men's and women's teams both playing for Sydney Uni at this perfect football venue. Caceres on the ball. The sister of Sydney FC's Anthony Caceres. Recently recovered from a serious injury, and it's a ball given away there by Annabelle Martin. Riley Henry moves forward. Finds Keane. Keane moves into the box. She's had a shot. It's been well blocked there by Martin. Martin clears. And now Caceres uses her body well to shield. Flannery sends along for Augustus. Augustus could be in here. First time shot from Augustus, but it's over and wide. First attempt of the game. Fine ball by Nikki Flannery over the Institute defence, catching him square there. And allowing Augustus to get onto the end of that one. But unfortunately, she couldn't find the target. 0-0 after 10 minutes of play. Valletta. Can't find Gallagher. McLean clears. It's the Institute throw. And a bit of pressure here by Augustus. She wins. Oh, she's found the bar. And the post. Courtney Newborn very lucky there. Unlucky for Augustus though. Caught the Institute defence off guard. Almost puts Uni in front. The best chance of the game. We'll note that down to the 12th minute. A good opportunity. And now the Uni's playing around with the ball at the back. They managed to clear. Toomuth plays out wide to King. McLean. Quickly shut down by the Institute. Not giving them any options. Foul there on Scarlett Thomas. Thomas plays it quick. Thomas again. Finds Gomez. Gomez looks for Gallagher. Can't find her. The referee deems that no foul. They looked a foul. Russell looks to throw quick, but decides against that and leaves the ball to McLean. Decent crowd building here now at Sydney Uni Football Ground. Garlich finds King. Wheeler. And under pressure again, the Institute defence almost lose the ball. Been caught a couple times now. Need to be careful they don't lose the ball there. And looked like a stray elbow has hit Nikki Flannery in the head. She seems to be fine. Sorry, Annabelle Martin. Crisula on the ball now. Riddell. Wide to Valletta. Heavy touch there. But Augustus can't capitalise on it. And it's Sydney Uni ball once more. And straight through the back there, Valletta on Russell, and the referee is given a foul. Another not good opportunity here for Uni. And Garlich again steps up to take the set piece. Garlich to cross. Good ball in by Garlich to the back post. Martin can't get on it. It's come off an Institute head and it's out for a corner. Parker's calling on Caceres to stand in front of the keeper. Ball in. Not cleared well. Flannery. She shoots over the bar. Doesn't test Riddell in the Institute goal. Keane looks to get on the ball here. Martin does well to stay with her and make a good challenge. The Institute are yet to test Newborn, former Institute goalkeeper from last season. Crisula on the ball. Looks wide. Finds Keane, but it's too high. But here's an opportunity, and she's miskicked the ball. Was a good chance there for Riley Henry. And Russell gets beyond her defender, and she's off now looking for Augustus, but too much on that pass, and it's gone straight to the hands of Olivia Riddell. Augustus. Wheeler starts again. King on the ball now. This partnership of King and Tumeth is one of Ria Ferdinand and Nemanja Vidic. Very tough at the back, hard to break down. And it's Flannery now trying to get onto the end of this one. She's going to get there. She does. But straight into the hands of Riddell. In the end, she didn't get there. Caceres looks for Flannery. She's found her. Flannery crosses to Augustus. Here's a chance, but Augustus again too far for her. She's still got the ball at her feet. Looks to cross. Russell. Gallagher in front of her. Starts again. Finds Charlotte McLean. McLean goes back to Tumeth. And they started again all the way to the back. Taryn King. Martin. Flannery now. Finds Martin on the right. She looks forward straight away, nice and early, but Caceres didn't make the run for her. Long ball. Uncharacteristic from the Institute side. Two structured teams who like to keep the ball, they like to play football. It's Tumeth looking for McLean. Great ball by Tumeth, but can McLean get there? She does, and she's won her side a corner. Jess Nash making the block there on her. And Garlich runs up to take the set piece. Another opportunity, and Claire Wheeler's come short. No one's followed her. Claire Wheeler's got a lot of time. Looks to the far post. Martin on the ball now. The ball's gone now, and it'll be a Institute goal kick. Wheeler on the ball. Straight to the feet of Millard. Keane. Finds Riley Henry. Henry, who made the switch from the Blacktown Spartans. Only 15. Darcy Malone on the ball. Looking for options. She took too long and was blocked there. Too much on that throw in from Claudia Valletta, and Uni has the opportunity to restart from a goal kick. Halfway through the first half here at Sydney Uni Football Ground, and it's currently 0-0 between Sydney University and the Football New South Wales Institute. Uni with the best chance of the game so far. Stephanie Augustus hitting the post and the crossbar at the same time. King, speculative pass back there for Newbon. Lucky there was no Institute pressure. Tumeth on the ball now. Wheeler steals in, middle of the park. Referee says play on. Still Wheeler on the ball. 3 Institute players around her. Good pressure there from the Institute. Keane looks to go the other way, but Wheeler blocks well. And now the referee gives a foul to the Institute. Long ball looking for Russell. McLean making the run around her. Game feels like he needs some sort of an injection of pace, and Riley Henry almost steals off Tori Tumeth there, but the defender recovered well. Martin's gone down there on the back of a push from Keane. Flannery, Canberra United star, loses out there. Here's a chance. Again, easy for Adele. Hasn't really been tested yet by the Uni side. Scarlett Thomas. Looks wide for 18 Keane. Keane with minimal options in the box. Goes back. Finds Henry. Millard. Looks for Valletta, but Valletta's been pushed out too far wide. Gallagher now on the ball. Gallagher looks for options in the box. Good defending by the Institute. Claire Wheeler again in the midfield. She seems to have taken a head knock. She's fine. Claire Wheeler, that rule number 6, loves to get stuck in, can play a good ball. Exactly what Alex Opakis needs in midfield. Claire Wheeler came through the Emerging Jets Academy. Tumeth looks for options, but not much movement in the front third from Uni. Or the middle for that matter. And neither side can really get going here. And other than that opening 5-10 minutes from Uni, we haven't really seen some sustained pressure from either side. Wheeler on the ball. Loses it. Russell asking for the ball. She was all alone, but now it's Keane who's got space in front of her. Annabelle Martin chases her down, but Keane gets through. Keane saved on the rebound, and she's missed. What an opportunity there for Aideen Keane. Should have found the back of the net. Fine save by Courtney Newbon first up, but Keane should have put the rebound in the back of the net. It's the best chance of the game so far. It remains 0-0 after 27 minutes of play. Keen fought hard to win that ball and get in front of Martin. Could have gone down, stayed on her feet, created the opportunity for herself, but just couldn't find the back of the net. Better signs for Institute as they look to start attacking the uni goal more. Gallagher finds Henry, but Henry can only send the ball out. Caceres back to Tumeth. McLean under pressure now. And Uni's done well to get out of that one. There was one-on-one at the back there. And Caceres spreads wide. Flannery on the ball now. Martin looks to play a 1-2 into space. But Crisula's there to thwart any danger. Under real pressure from Flannery here. She's done well. She's won a throw-in and she's getting out of that one. A foul, in fact. Fine defending there by Greta Crisula. This Institute team shows a lot of maturity for such a young side. In all parts of the pitch, from the goalkeeper and up through the defence, midfield and attack. Playing with girls that are 2, 3, sometimes even 10 years older than them, showing real heart and technical ability to play at this level. Interestingly, every year the Institute goes through almost a complete revamp of their side. Last year, the likes of Kyra Cooney-Cross, we'll leave that one for a sec here as Russell moves forward. Russell beats her defender. Julianne Russell looks wide to Charlotte McLean. McLean to Garlich. Garlich gives the ball away. As I was saying, the Institute every year goes through a revamp, and last year, Kyra Cooney-Cross, Shay Evans, Courtney Nevin, Rachel Lowe, players that really were leaders of this Institute side and took them as far as the semi-final. They were so close to booking their spot in the grand final last year, and again, that quality, all young Matildas, future Matildas, and great prospect for the future of Australian women's football. And I'm sure there'll be those from this generation too that make that next step. Of course, the uni can't be disregarded either. They've been a nice touch there by Mel Caceres, showing her technique. Uni much the same as the Institute. They like to build young players and give them an opportunity. A lot of W League stars in this team. Great for the women's game that, and I guess we're lucky as well, we get to see these quality players come through the system in New South Wales. Valletta on the ball. Only as far as McLean, and she moves forward. Can't get a touch off to Russell. Too much on that one for Gallagher. Tumeth finds Newborn, who clears. Gomez rises. Gomez and Caceres do battle. Caceres wins that one. Ball out wide to Flannery, who starts again with Martin. Ooh. That was a hard tackle, and Martin's feeling that one right now. Too much on that pass from Garlich. Move into the last 15 minutes of the first half. Still 0-0. One good chance each for these two so far. Keane probably with a better chance. Gallagher looks for Henry now. The referee's overruled his assistant, and Henry crosses in. King almost loses the ball there in between her feet, but the Uni managed to get the ball out. It was a bit of a confusing situation there. The linesman gave the throw in one way, the referee overruled him. Now it's Augustus who's been quiet the last 10 minutes. She moves forward, bursts into that space in behind the Institute defense. She's still going. Stephanie Augustus loses the ball there, and Flannery's made a foul on Millard, and it'll be an Institute free kick. And the Institute gives the ball away. Uni return the favour. It's very scrappy in midfield. Wheeler on the ball. King. Martin. Tumeth finds McLean wide left. And it's a race here now for Russell to get in behind the Institute defence. But Valletta does well, holds the ball. And as the Institute try to play out, they clear the ball out into the sideline. And it'll be a Sydney Uni throw deep inside Institute's half. Tumeth now with Henry right behind her. She manages to shield the ball out. McLean for Augustus, who finds Russell. Only just. Great defence there by Valletta. She's been busy today, the Institute right back, but she's done well to keep Russell and McLean at bay so far. Well played there by Gomez, coming out of defence. Still Gomez, looks for an option. Doesn't have much on. Caceres wins all ball there. Looks to lead a counter now for Uni. Wide for Flannery. And it's Martin now in a good position. Not much in the box for her. Now she does, and it's Caceres. Mel Caceres. She's found the back of the net. Nice finish there from the Uni number 10. Giving Olivia Riddell no chance. Nice ball into the pocket there. Behind the Institute defence. And Caceres has done well to find the back of the net from a tight angle. Sydney Uni 1. Football New South Wales Institute 0. Great work there by the Uni side. Made something out of nothing. Now it's Gallagher right off the kickoff. She's into the box. Gallagher! And she's hit the post. Newbond's got a touch on that. It was almost an equaliser straight from the kickoff. Gomez over the bar. Charlotte McLean and Tori Tumeth went to sleep there and almost got punished by Gallagher, who found her way into the box. And if it wasn't for a great touch by Courtney Newbond, it'd be 1-1 now. Only a minute after Uni went into the lead. Flannery now, down the right side. Millard's done a good job on that side as well for the Institute. Valletta under pressure from Russell. Finds Gomez. Gomez has Sheridan in front of her. And it's Sheridan again. Only Taryn King in front. She's taken her time here. Looks wide. Finds Keane. Keane in the box. Annabelle Martin for company. She beats Martin. And another post. Unlucky for 18 Keane. Beat Martin. Couldn't beat Newbon and the post. It's two great chances for Football New South Wales Institute after going down in the 35th minute. Alex Opakis will be worried with the way his side has lined up after taking the lead. Whereas in the other dugout, lots of positives now for Leah Blaney. Her side's really stepped it up since conceding. If they continue this before half-time, they could get in. Union's really gone to sleep at the back. Two occasions now. Valletta finds a feed to Crisula. Gallagher. She's had a hit from distance there. Scarlett Thomas, but can't find the target. Doesn't test Newbon. Gallagher now beats McLean to the ball. Caceres on the ball again. Finds Russell. Russell turns. Looks for McLean. Can't find her teammate. Julianne Russell, a Republic of Ireland international. It's Gallagher now. She's come alive in the last 5 minutes for the Institute as they look to spread the ball wide. Malone on the ball. Gomez. Can't find the fit of Henry. Poor clearance from McLean. Puts Uni under pressure now with 18 Keane, but a great challenge from Annabelle Martin. Ball back here for Captain Crisula. Valletta. Looking for options. Not much in front of her. Finds the feet of Gallagher. Gallagher finds Gomez. Malone. Wide. For Valletta. Valletta once more. Thomas. Nash. Millard now looks to move forward. Gallagher once more looking to create herself a shooting opportunity. She does that, but shoots well wide of the goal. Nowhere near Courtney Newbon's goal there, and we've moved into the last couple minutes now of the first half. Institute well in control since going behind, but they're behind on the scoreline 1-0. Sydney Uni lead. Garlich can't find the feet of Wheeler. And now the Institute come forward once more. These attacks are coming in waves now. Referees asked for the foul to be retaken. From where Isabella Gomez was fouled, 18 Keane looks set to take this one. Institute girls have moved into the box now. They're ready for this. It's a well-rehearsed move into the box. Gallagher! But she's offside. Huh? Yeah. Can they hear me? Can they hear me? Garlich on the ball. Well tracked back there by the Institute as they look to move forward now through Henry. Henry hasn't been very involved in this first half. She's got to get on this ball. Got to make these pocket runs. Creating options for her teammates, and it's a poor ball in midfield there. Allowing Russell now to move forward. Russell looks for Augustus, and then she's had a shot, but straight into the hands of Riddell. Hasn't challenged the Institute keeper there. Early release from Riddell. Thomas beats two defenders, really. Still Thomas. Malone. It's Henry with a chance, and the referee's blown a foul. There's a great opportunity there for the Institute. And most Institute fans thought they were in there. The referee's whistles brought them back down. Tough call on the young side. McLean looks for Augustus. The referee's given a foul the other way now. Gallagher. And it's Keane, but the linesman lifted his flag for an offside. She looked online from here, but he's obviously got the better view, we hope. Tumeth. We've moved into first half stoppage time, and there's the halftime whistle from the referee. It's been an interesting first half, not many chances. The Institute with the better of the chances so far, but it's Sydney Uni that lead at the break. 1-0 thanks to Mel Caceres with a neat finish 10 minutes from halftime. Sydney Uni 1, Football New South Wales Institute 0 at halftime. Rejoin us again in 15 minutes for the second half. We had a false start at the start of the second half. Jordan Jasnos has come on at half-time. And it looks like 18 Keane hasn't made her way out for the second period, and Jasnos is her replacement. And apologies there, it's Claudia Valletta that's made way for Jordan Jasnos. Valletta, who had a decent first half, has made her way to the bench. Blaney has replaced her with Jasnos, as it looks like she's opting to go for a more attacking lineup in the second half. Keane's moved out to the right wing, and Jasnos is now playing on the left. Malone finds Gomez. Neat ball by Gomez into the back, but can't find Keane. And it's good defending there by Tumeth. But Institute come again through Gomez. Millard. Jasnos loses out there to Flannery. But Flannery gives the ball up. And it's a bad foul there by Millard. She could find herself into the book, but I think the referee would just give her a talking to. Just a clumsy challenge there by the Institute left back. And Russell's being caught offside there. She looked to be in and right on Riddell, but the linesman's put his flag up and it's an offside here on the Uni left winger. Both sides warming up their substitutes. A long ball here on for Jasnos. Millard called for her to leave early, but she didn't go straight away, and Tumeth was quick there to thwart the danger and clear the ball out of play. Ball cleared up field all the way to Riddell, who restarts play. Nice touch there by Keane. Gomez adjudged to have been fouled by Caceres. And it will give Gallagher an opportunity here to find someone in the box. Will it be another rehearsed set-piece move from the training ground? Uni's interestingly got 4 players in the war here, and Jamie Millard standing on her own out here on the left. But Gallagher goes for goal, and she's found the top corner! Sheridan Gallagher, and she just hits it and walks back. Caught Courtney Newbon off her line, and she's found the top corner. What a way to start the second half for the Institute. And the cool celebrations, what got me. It's like she does it every night, every day, every session. Too easy. Finds the top corner. Sydney Uni 1, Football New South Wales Institute 1. 5 minutes into the second period. And the Institute are on the scoreboard. Leah Blaney will be happy with that. Close down there now. Flannery on the ball. Augustus beats her defender. But Nash is there to pick up the loose ball and clear out for a throw-in. What a way to start the second half for the Institute. Perfect beginning. Inside 5 minutes, finding their equaliser. Got to keep tight at the back now. And Caceres has picked up her second nutmegs of the night. But that's as far as she goes. Fines galore here for the Institute team if Caceres keeps this up. Most of them are still underage, so they're not into that paying fines business yet. In a couple of years, they'll know what it's all about. Taryn King. Ball given away here, and Caceres has picked up the loose ball. She's got through again. Still Mel Caceres. She finds the back of Augustus. Russell now. Beats Gallagher. Still Russell. Cuts back for Caceres, but not the ball that Caceres wanted. Too far in front of her. Blaney not happy with her defenders. Gallagher just dove in there and made life easy for Russell. And it's Russell again on the ball. Out wide. It's a goal kick. McLean should have done better with that ball. Perfect position to find someone in the box. She had both Nikki Flannery and Stephanie Augustus in there. She couldn't find either. Instead, she's kicked the ball out for a goal kick. Smart ball out wide there for Jasnos. Jasnos beats her first defender. She's got past Martin. She's come back. But again, the uni centre halves react well and clear the ball. And it'll be a Institute throw-in now. Flannery putting Millard under pressure. Crisula now. Tripped up there by Augustus, and it'll be an Institute foul. Uni looking to get back into the lead now through Nikki Flannery. Back heels for Martin, but it just wasn't good enough. Millard almost finds space, but instead she finds the back of Jasnos. So Russell through ball for Caceres. And Riddell's very lucky there. The ball's gone straight through her hands. Hot potato. Did well to recover. Seemed a routine catch, but almost went, well, it did go straight through the hands of Riddell and almost found its way into the back of the net. Very lucky there for the Institute keeper. Would have been one of those moments. Millard with little option here as the Uni begin their press. Gomez on the ball now. Of some good work from Jess Nash. Now Alex Abakis moves to his bench now. And it's Aoife Colville who will make her way onto the pitch. We'll wait to see who she'll replace. Colville, obviously a W League star playing for Canberra United. One that found her way onto the bench after starting the first couple games. Well, great work there by Greta Crisula. She's done extremely well to find Jasnos, but Jasnos has given the ball away, and the ball's with Caceres now, who's really in the mood tonight. She's shown some fine skill, turning it up in that number 10 position. Beating players, nutmeg, scoring goals. She's done it all tonight. King. McLean. Great challenge there. And it's a goal kick to the Institute. Parkes will get his change now, and it'll be Nikki Flannery making her way off Canberra United for Canberra United. Jasnos loses out there to Martin. And she wins the foul there. Just over 30 minutes to go at Sydney Uni Football Ground. It's currently 1-1 between Football New South Wales Institute and Sydney University. A win here for either side will keep Uni at the top of the table, and a win for the Institute will obviously see them jump tonight's opposition with the 3 points and move into top place on the table, overnight at least. And it's a great ball into the box here, but the substitute Colville can't get onto the end of that one, and she'd been on for a couple minutes earlier. Maybe warm legs would have got her there. It's Russell. Block there. Crisula again to the rescue for the Institute. Just had a fine game so far. Uni will try and capitalise on his set piece now. Good ball in there to the back post. The Institute somehow get that ball out. We're in danger there. No one could get onto the end of that cross. The tall timber from Uni couldn't get onto the end of it, and they restart play here once again. Claire Wheeler on the ball now. Back to Courtney Newbon. Newbon sends it long, finds Augustus. She'll probably be next to make her way to the sideline with Courtney Vine on the bench. Gallagher now on the ball. No, she's left it. But silly set piece there from the Institute. They've almost given the ball away. Now Gallagher's given up possession, but very lucky to keep it there. She looks long for Jasnos, the substitute. Thought about hitting her first time, but she's taken a touch. Looks into the box. Can't find her target. But Millard recovers well to win the ball off Augustus, and it's Gomez now. Henry. Malone. Back for Gallagher. Gallagher has slipped back into right back from starting off on the right wing. Institute playing with 2 number 10s. Darcy Malone and Scarlett Thomas looking to make something happen in that more advanced role. And now the 14-year-old Isabella Chidiak is about to make her entry onto the pitch. She scored last week. Can she do it again and possibly bring home 3 points for the Institute? Another attacking change by Leah Blaney, taking off a midfielder and putting on an attacker. Millard now on the ball for the Institute. Millard to the far post. No one there from the Institute side, and it's Julianne Russell clearing out for a corner. And Gallagher to whip this one in for the Sky Blue. Been very dangerous from the set pieces Institute has. Another training ground move. Gomez! Gomez finds the back of the net! Rises highest at the far post. And she's beat Newborn. Come off second best, but it doesn't matter. Football New South Wales Institute have taken the lead with a fine header. Great ball by Sheridan Gallagher to the far post. And Isabel Gomez heads in to make it 2-1 for the Institute. What a turnaround here from this young side. Leah Blaney must be happy with the response from her team after half-time. They lead 64 minutes in, and they're headed for the top of the table. After hitting the post twice late in the first half, could have been level at the break, but now they've come out in the second half and they've completely turned around the scoreline. They've taken the lead here. Alex Opakis will definitely look toward his bench. Was looking at getting a double victory tonight with his men's side also playing next. But the way things are going at the moment, it looks like the Institute could be here to ruin the party. Great action here under lights at Sydney Uni Football Stadium on a Friday night. Great for women's football, great for football, for Friday night action. It's what the fans want, the fans get it. Don't forget, 5 more games live streamed this week in the NPL women's competition. Make sure to tune in on Facebook or our YouTube channels and catch all the action from the women's competition. We're blessed to have the best of women's football available to us. And it's Crisula again. Strong challenge there from Gomez. She's been excellent today as well for the Institute. Leah Blaney is really putting her substitutes through their paces now, so could get prepared for a substitution very soon. Millard on the ball now. Turns concern. That's a bad challenge there from Augustus, and the referee's brought it back. Bit of frustration there from the uni number 9. With number 37, actually. Double substitution now. Two players that have been through the Football New South Wales Institute system are preparing now to come onto the park, receiving last-second instructions, and it's Millard with the ball. No one attacking there from the Institute, but the clearance goes only as far as Gallagher, who's got a poor touch there, and Caceres has capitalised on that, but Uni's quickly given the ball away, and Gallagher now plays out wide, gets out of trouble. Keane there giving the ball away herself. Neither side can really hold on to the ball at this point in time. And it's Carla Trimboli and Julia Vines both preparing to come onto the pitch. Of course, Vines played for the Institute last year. It's a good opportunity now. It's a mistake there in the defence, but Riddell's there to clear the danger. And now the Institute go the other way. And it's the substitute Jasnos making her way into the box, but a fine challenge by Annabelle Martin. Strong challenges, strong battle here between Augustus and Millard. The referee says play on. And now Colville looking to get onto the ball. Crisula again does well. Keeps her defender away from her attacker away from the ball. And Riddell finds Gomez in midfield, who, the first time pass, sends the ball out wide to Chidiac. Chidiac only 14 years old. Fantastic here for the Institute and the system, women's football in Australia, and Leah Blaney for giving her the opportunity to play as senior women's football. Chidiac, of course, scored last week, so she comes into this one with confidence. Ball given away by Jasnos. And Martin looks like she's pulled up a limb here, and she could be making her way off. She's not in good sorts here at the moment. Alex Apakis will be worried. It looks like it's a hamstring injury. And she will not continue anymore. She's been replaced. With 20 minutes to go, it's Annabelle Martin replaced by Julia Vines. And Carla Trimboli making her way on for the fantastic Mel Caceres tonight. She really put on a display. She scored a goal to go with it. So, fine performance from Mel Caceres, and we're sure to see much more of that throughout the season. Nash. Gomez on the ball now. Chidiac. And here's a chance for Jasnos. Tumith's trying to catch her there, but she's not going to. She makes it in the end. Good challenge. Ball into the arms of Newbon. Time's really getting away from Sydney Uni now. Just over 15 minutes remaining here at Sydney Uni Football Ground. Chidiac finds Henry. Thomas sprays it wide for Gallagher. Gallagher looks long for Chidiac, but Vines is there. And she shields the ball out, and it'll be a Sydney Uni goal kick. Uni now looking to get themselves back into the game after leading by 1-0 at the break. And linesman gives a corner here, and it's a good opportunity now for Garlich to whip in a dangerous ball and look to get Tori Tumith onto the end of this one. Charlotte McLean hanging around the far post, and she'll be hoping one makes it all the way back to her. She's all alone there. And to Vines. Shoots wide. Doesn't test Olivia Riddell. Gomez. Thomas loses out to Russell, and it's now Claire Wheeler. But Sheridan Gallagher, who's worked hard all afternoon, all evening, wins that battle with Wheeler, and she's got the throw in. And Parkes goes to his bench once more. And it's Mackenzie Hawkesby now who'll come on and create another threat up front. Newbon clears upfield. Chrysula misses, and that's a mistake there by Nash. Chrysula recovers well. Fantastic work by Greta Chrysula. And if Jasnos could be in here, but if she had continued her run, she surely would have got there first. And it's Augustus now. Can she get there? No, she can't. And it will be a goal kick for Uni. Hawkesby comes on now for Bianca Garlich. And this is a real show of a 10 here from Parkes. With the game ticking into its final 15 minutes, he's going to throw on a more attacking player now. In search for an equaliser. There's still enough time to make a difference. Make sure to tune in on Sunday. 5 more games. The Illawarra Stingrays take on the Emerging Jets at 3 p.m. As the Sydney Olympic and the North Shore Mariners. Sydney Olympic, the newly promoted side, who's really sent shockwaves through the competition so far. Undefeated after 3 games, 2 wins and a draw. They'll be looking to build on that, continue their good form and good start to the season. At 3:30, the Northern Tigers and Northwest Sydney Koalas do battle at North Turramurra recreational area. It's been a surprising start to the season for the Tigers as well. They find themselves in the upper half of the ladder. Manly United and Bankstown do battle at Coroma Park at 4:15. While at 4:30, the rattled Macarthur Rams face off against the Blacktown Spartans. The champions have lost 2 in a row on their own turf. The Spartans will look to make it 3, but with experienced heads like Renee Rollison and Kylie Ledbrook, they'll be looking to improve their fortunes at Linwood Park and begin their ascent up the ladder. Leah Blaney's looking to her bench once more. Charlie Rule now readying herself on the sideline, and she'll come on for Riley Henry, who's had a tough time of it tonight against these two. Well, despite being so young, very experienced centre halves in Taryn King and Tori Tumeth. Nash in to clear that dangerous pass there, and Chidiak gets on the ball. It's impressive how these such young players play with so little fear in their game against their older counterparts. It's a real credit here to the system that the Football New South Wales Institute has. Chrysula loses out there, and it's almost a great opportunity for Uni, but the ball evades Hawkesby and goes out for a corner. A dangerous ball in there to the far post. The Institute still haven't cleared, but now they do, and they move up quickly. And Augustus, high and wide from the striker. Should have done better with that opportunity. Push in the back there by Carla Trimboli. Now Uni look to create something here. Trimboli on the ball. She has to start again. Fantastic pressure from the Institute, but the referee's called a foul. King sends it long. Hawkesby at the far post. Institute managed to clear once more. Now Vines with a poor header there. Must win there for Tumeth. She had to win that ball, and she did just that. Otherwise, the Institute were on a fast break. They had 3 players on 1. And it's a poor pass there by Taryn King. Straight out for a throw-in. And the Institute ball. Not the pass she was after. Another substitution now. Fine performance by Jamie Millard then. She's been replaced by Holly Williams. Credit to Millard, despite leading 2-1, she sprinted off the pitch. Still not enough experience to know you got to walk those ones off. Credit to her, anyway. Tumeth turns on the ball. King now. Little movement here for Tori Tumeth and Taryn King. Can't seem to find that ball to split the Institute defence. They've really lined up well since going in front, and they've cut off most options for Uni. Tumeth looks long. It's Russell now on the ball. Russell shoots, but it's blocked, and it's a corner again. Another set-piece opportunity for Uni. Trimboli will take this one. Again, Tumeth makes her way up the park. To the near post. Augustus challenges. Back to Trimboli. Good ball in. And she's found the head of Russell, but Russell's done poorly there. She should have hit the target at least. Anything on target, you would have expected that to find the back of the net. With Riddell in a compromising position. Neat touch there by Chidiac for Gomez, but Gomez's ball's a bit too long. Vine sends the ball upfield. Foul on Augustus. Uni really running out of time now and trying to get this one on and moving as soon as possible in search of this equaliser that's getting further and further away from them. Russell on the ball now. Still Russell, but she loses out to Gallagher, who's been fantastic for the Institute. Fine performance from the flanker down the right. Tumeth sends it long again. It's become desperate now for Uni. And the Institute just give it straight back. It's given them an opportunity to step up the park though and close the space. Press Uni a little bit deeper into their own half. The park is calling for his fullbacks to push up the park and create more options in attack. Riddell's out to pick this one up. Another poor ball in the final third from Uni. They haven't created much in this second half, but it's credit to the Institute team. They've lined up well, very compact in defence, not giving up much space. And that's a foul there, surely, yeah. The referee's given it Institute's way. This is exactly what they need. They need the game to slow down. They've got Uni right where they want them at the moment with less than 5 minutes remaining on the clock. And Blaney's still sending up her players forward. She wants another goal. She wants to settle this game. It's in the box there and it's a good chance, but substitute can't get onto the end of that one. It was Charlie Rule there with his opportunity. She headed the ball down for herself, but couldn't pick up a pass to herself there, and the ball's gone out for a goal kick. Newbon gets us underway again. It's Gallagher. She's won herself a free kick. She's been tough out there today, really robust and winning most of her challenges. Deep ball in looking for Jasnos, and she almost sneaks in there, but Newbon was out. Pick up any danger. It's Vines now. Finds Mackenzie Hawkesby. Still Hawkesby on the ball. She has McLean left. Opts to go to Russell in the middle, and now it's Taryn King moving into the opposition half. King again on the ball. Tumeth. 10 players in the opposition half now for Uni, and it's a high ball over the top again from Tumeth, but the Institute are really dealing comfortably with all these long balls that Uni are playing, and they're not under threat whatsoever so far. They look very calm. And instead, here they come on the counter now. And they look to be coming in here. It's Keane. Still Keane. And that'll be a corner for the Institute. Fantastic work on the break from the team in Sky Blue. They've really shown fight in this game and experience for such a young side, with the majority of 15 and 16-year-olds playing, even one 14-year-old. And Gallagher now on the ball. Only 2 players, 3 players in the box. She looks for them, almost finds Chidiak, who came in late. Gomez has to work hard here. Got to be aware of the counter-attack now. And Vines looks to get on the ball. Jasnos can't get there. And it's a heavy foul there by the substitute, Holly Williams. Vines wants to get this one underway, but the referee stopped it. He's having a chat. He's really kept his cards in his pocket, and he's let the game flow for most of it. Tumeth to Vines, the substitute. Tumeth once more. Sorry, King. Taryn King, that is. King to Augustus, who's fouled. We're moving into the 90th minute now, and this is one of the final chances for Sydney Uni. Taryn King now on the ball, and they've sent almost everyone forward. King plays short to Vines, who's all alone. Vines looks in the box. Great ball. It's a bit of confusion there between Gallagher and one of her teammates, but they've managed to clear the ball. Another long ball now from Uni, but it's gone straight out for a goal kick, and it's exactly what the Institute want as we almost move into stoppage time now. What a win this will be for Leah Blaney and her side if they can hold out the final couple minutes. It'll be 2 in a row against 2 highly fancied opponents, 2 teams fighting for the premiership. But it's not over yet. And Crisula there with a fairly shocking clearance. But Riddell's there to pick up the scraps, and the ball's back with the Institute keeper. And we're into stoppage time now, so it's all up to the referee and up to his discretion when he blows the whistle. Weren't many stoppages, so we shouldn't expect more than 2-3 minutes of stoppage time here. Trimboli. Foul there by Chidiak. Smart foul in the middle of the park. Wheeler to Tumeth. And they're just struggling to break down this Institute side. They're just moving so well as a unit, closing all space through the middle. But again, they look to get through, but they just stepped up from defense. They've stopped it another attack, but it's a poor ball away, and they've given Uni another opportunity now. And it's Augustus. She's got some speed on her. Crosses in. And Trimboli's gone down in the box, but the referee says no penalty. Hearts in mouths for some of the Institute faithful. And it's Hawksby, but she can't get on the ball. Wheeler to Vines, who can cross. Great ball by Vines. And Gallagher's under pressure here. She's dribbling inside her own box. I'm not sure what she's thinking of. Just get the ball out. And it's a long ball now, and Jasnos is trying to get onto the end of this, but Claire Wheeler does well to recover. And Taryn King, ref looks at his watch. He must almost be time. This could be the last attack, and he's about to put the whistle to his mouth. Ball in by Vines. And that's full time, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance from this young Football New South Wales Institute side. Down 1-0 at the break and staring down the barrel of defeat, they've managed to come back in the second half and come back and win 2-1. Leah Blaney must be very proud of her side here. Disappointing result for Alex Aparkas at home. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sydney Uni 1, Football New South Wales Institute 2 on a Friday night here at Sydney Uni Football Ground. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to tune in. 5 more games this week on Sunday. Lots of football to come your way. Tune into our channels on YouTube and Facebook for some more action in the Football New South Wales NPL women's competition. Thank you.